to be human too. Hello, gang. Today me and Steph are going to do a mukbang for you. It's almost dinner time here in LA. And we have gone out and gotten some vegan fast food for you guys to eat along with us. And yeah, I just wanted to get this to show you guys how easy being vegan is and how delicious vegan takeout is and how still like 10 times better for you than normal regular fast food, and it's also so much better for the animals and the environment, and yeah, it tastes amazing. So we're gonna dig into this and chat to you guys while we eat our dinner.
Oh my gosh, I don't think I've ever had a meal like this, honestly.
Really?
Yeah. Like as vegan.
Yeah.
Like I don't think I've ever had
excited for you to try.
Buffalo chicken wings, right?
Like what are buffalo wings?
Like buffalo, right?
Can you take the lid off that one?
Do you think it is actually buffalo?
I don't know. I think it's a style of wing.
Oh.
A style of chicken wing.
So it is buffalo chicken wings.
I think it is because I think it's like the sauce or like this crispiness on the outside. This is a little bit cold because I called an Uber to go get the Veggie girl, and on the way back the Uber made me seriously car sick. Like I was so sick. I think it's because he had the you know those like fake smells in the car. I got home and I was like, I can't eat anything, I'm so heartsick. And then, yeah, so this has gotten a little bit cold, but I'm sure it will still be really good. And I also went to my Snapchat and asked you guys some questions to ask us, so I'll wait for them to come in.
So in the meantime, why don't we just tell you what we're having and try it and describe the taste to y'all.
The first thing we have are these buffalo wings, and they also pair them with some celery sticks.
Balance.
It's meant to be a balance. And then we have some vegan aioli here as well, and they look like they're coated in some sort of like, I don't know, I'm guessing that's the buffalo style.
Yeah.
Like a spicy kind of
some kind
flavoring.
Of breaded spicy thing.
Yes, and then secondly here we have the fish tacos. I know.
Oh gosh, I for sure have not had vegan fish tacos.
No, I know, right? And then the fish is like that.
Oh, nice and deep fried.
Yeah. And I was gonna get a side of fries, but I was like, everyone knows what fries taste like, so I got the corn chowder soup. Whoop.
Whoa.
And then I also got the coleslaw.
And so Veggie Girl is entirely vegan.
Yes, it's entirely vegan. So everything there is vegan. So I got the coleslaw. And then I got 2 burgers as well. So moving on to the burgers.
What is wrong with us?
This one is the cheeseburger.
Oh my gosh.
Yes. Yes, yes, yes. And this one is the blackened chicken.
I love that it comes in these wrappers too, because it just reminds me of like McDonald's.
Ooh.
Whoa.
Now keeping in mind these are cold and they've probably been sitting out for about 40 minutes. But I'm sure they're still going to be great. Are we ready to try? Okay, I'm going to try a buffalo wing.
Okay.
I'm going to dip it in this.
Keep asking me.
Oh my god, that smells so good.
Thank you.
It smells like aioli.
What is normal aioli made out of?
I think it's got egg.
Do you like it? Is it really spicy and hot?
It's not spicy. Oh, it's a little bit spicy.
This is amazing.
Doesn't that taste like real chicken? Oh, they are spicy.
I am in love with this. Holy shit. What is this like flavoring coating?
I guess that's the buffalo style. Is that right?
Are we stupid? Like, I don't know. What's going on?
Maybe it's an American thing.
It so is. This is incredible though.
Everything that's weird, I just say it's an American thing. It is spicy,
It's burning my throat a little bit. Oh, this is amazing. Should we have some celery?
To balance it out.
Can we talk about just how much we say
I know. People are gonna be like so over it by the end of this video.
Whatever.
Actually, it is really refreshing because like it's like refreshing next to like the deep friedness. Alright. I want to try a fish taco because like what the fuck is a fish taco? I'm gonna like get some of this on there as well. I'm putting the salsa on the fish taco.
Wow. Fish tacos. This is hectic.
I don't think I've ever had a fish taco. Have you ever had a fish taco?
Definitely.
Is that big here? Like it must be an American thing. Everything's
an American thing.
Alright, oh my god, it smells like fish.
You know what? Like, fish is kind of smelly, hey? It tastes like a fish fillet from McDonald's.
This is scary. Like,
You just want to see the inside?
it's just so fishy. It's like,
It really is so fishy. This came straight out of the ocean.
yeah, it's like, how do
Right from the Pacific.
how do they get it so fishy?
No.
I think I like it though. I mean, it's good.
Oh, I love it.
Oh, it's like,
I love all this stuff. I just haven't had food like this in ages. Like vegan junk food that's like replicating mock meats and things like that. Because usually I would say we eat like a pretty whole foods based diet. So this is just like sending all my taste buds into like nirvana. And they're like, whoa!
it's such a good treat. Like, even if like, even us, we eat pretty clean most of the time, but we definitely still eat like this kind of stuff. Like,
Yeah, I feel like we should address that. Because there are a lot of people in this community that can be very, very strict on like the no oil, low fat, like high carb thing. And I definitely was at the time. I was
Me too.
definitely
I
100%
was
like
too.
orthorexic, like full on crazy, eating like quarter of an avocado like once every other day. And I just think that that's not
feeling
serving
bad
anyone.
about that, or like
Yeah.
craving avocado and not letting yourself have it.
And I just think that that's not healthy at all. Like your mindset towards these things has to come from a place where it's not like obsessive and do you know what I mean? Like you have to no, I just think that you have to listen to your body and have some balance and enjoy some fish tacos once in a while and not stress about it and think about like all the oil and like that's not a good way to eat. If you're stressed out when you're eating, your body's not going to be digesting the stuff properly. Like it's just not good.
And like, of course, like, yes, there's gonna be like the first few initial months of like going vegan and stuff where you listening to your body may not like work necessarily because you're transitioning, so therefore it's gonna be new and you are probably gonna crave old things for a little bit and you have to push past that. But eventually you get to a place where like you do know what your body actually wants, and or the fact that it's just totally fine, even like if it's just you that wants it, like mentally, like you just want some avocado, you want some cashew sauce,
even
like,
if it's not your body. Like
yeah,
fuck, I did not need those 4 cupcakes from like 3 days ago, but
yeah. My body didn't necessarily need that, but
it wasn't really craving those nutrients.
It's
But
not like our body needs this either, but like, this is just yum and fun and like hopefully showing other people how easy it is to be vegan. So if you don't know where Veggie Grill is, by the way, I think it's just in the States.
Yeah, I don't have it in Canada.
Yeah, I think it's just in the States. So like if you haven't tried it, you should definitely go get it. But even in like Australia and stuff, there's really similar things like Lord of the Fries and like
that was amazing.
heaps of other. Like you can find a vegan burger like everywhere these days, like everywhere. Oh my god, this is so good.
Are we gonna try that?
Yeah. Moving on to the cheeseburger.
Wait, I want to Snapchat this.
Now these buns are kind of,
They look really healthy.
they're like a really healthy version of like, it looks like a healthy cheeseburger to be honest. Oh my god.
Does it taste like beef? Really?
It doesn't taste like a healthy cheeseburger.
Because it probably isn't. Oh, and there's pickles, good, and cheese, and onion, and lettuce.
It tastes like McDonald's. Like, oh, that cheese. Right?
This patty is just not okay.
I know.
It's like,
It's so good.
this is just bringing me back to frickin' kids meals and what the hell, like happy, what are they called? Happy
Meals.
Happy Meals.
Like the
Tastes
pickles are really good as well. They're way better than McDonald's pickles. Fuck, I hate McDonald's pickles. It's like the one thing I used to pull off a burger every time. Like, the reason it tastes so similar to McDonald's burgers and stuff because it's not the actual meat that gives it the flavor.
Exactly.
It's everything else
Yeah.
that they put in the patty, that they cook the patty with. Like, how it's so easy to replicate the taste because when we cook meat, we put so much flavor in it.
And honestly, I just always think like we call these things like beef. We call it, you know, pork and all this stuff, and they're just euphemisms for what the animal actually is. It's a cow. You're eating a dead cow.
And that's so confronting when you say that.
And I know, and I, you know, I'm sorry about that, but that's just what it is. And we try to hide it and make it sound pleasant and nice to, you know, kids and to us and society by saying things like you know.
Pork.
Yeah. But even like ribs,
Mmm.
I can't believe I used to just like eat barbecue pork ribs and be like, that's actually a rib.
Mm.
And you're gnawing on a pig's like bone.
And
That's really alarming.
I used to love ribs.
Me too.
I was literally that person that said I could not
Me
go
too.
vegan. Like
I've said
love
it
meat
so
much.
many times.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can we talk about that? Actually, just a statement of I could never go vegan. Because I wanted to make a video on this because it just pisses me off so much when people say that. Because it's saying you literally could never go vegan. You could never give up eggs and meat and dairy and fish. Like, you just could never do it. Or do you not want to? Is it like I could never go vegan or I don't want to go vegan? And that's fine. If your answer right now is I don't want to go vegan at this point in my life, that is totally fine, right?
Your journey.
Yeah, like I didn't want to go vegan many times, but it's not because I couldn't. It's because I didn't want to.
And I feel like it's almost like they're letting themselves off the hook.
Yes.
No, I could never do that. Like,
Yes.
whatever.
But also,
That's what I used to do when I said
Yeah.
that. I was letting myself off the hook because it's like, I could never do that. I'm not taking responsibility for that.
yes.
It's just not even in my head. Like, I'm not even thinking about that right now.
But when you say that, it's like, doesn't it make you? It's like you're disempowering yourself.
Yeah.
Like meat is controlling you, or like cheese has this handle over you, and you just couldn't give it up because you can't control your own actions in your own body. No, I'm just thinking about pickles. How you found out 2 days ago.
That a pickle is a cucumber? I had no idea a pickle is a cucumber. Like, that blew my mind. Like, I didn't know what I thought it was.
No, you said that. You just thought a pickle was a pickle.
I thought it was just a pickle. Like, I don't know.
Do you know what sauerkraut is?
Cabbage. Right?
You know what kimchi is? Also cabbage.
Is cabbage as well? Yeah, okay.
Just different Napa cabbage, I think.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Do you know what wasabi is?
Isn't that a bean or something?
I think it's soybean. I don't know.
Yeah, I think it's soybean.
Oh, do you know what miso soup is?
Soybean.
Also, yeah.
Mm.
Wow.
How cool is soybean?
We love our soy, guys.
And edamame is soybean.
Yeah, oh yeah, true. Oh yeah, you want to see if we have questions?
Oh, yeah.
Why are you so much faster than me?
I don't know. I just like smashed through it. Where is your strawberry shirt from that you're wearing in your Snapchat story today?
Brandy.
Brandy. It's from Brandy. It is so cute. I actually got it just today.
Oh, can we talk about Brandy for a sec?
Oh, yeah.
In my vlog, I said that I was going to Brandy. And I got this person saying like, I shouldn't support Brandy. Like, it's not ethical or whatever.
So we've actually spoken to the owner about it as well. And they've reassured us that like everything is made either in LA or Italy and it's all sweatshop free. I've even seen photos of the warehouse before. They even do photo shoots in the warehouse sometimes. It's completely it's completely sweatshop free. So I know that like some people think it's not, or there's even like rumors going around that it isn't and all that kind of stuff, but it totally is. And that's like one of the only places that I like to shop at in LA because like I don't know, they're just so much cooler than like the people that own it and run it and do it as well. Like especially like Urban, like we had such a bad experience with them.
My gosh.
Like such assholes. They wouldn't even.
They were just so rude to us.
They literally did not give
any fucks
about us.
Like asking if they're ethically made, and they just didn't know. You know. On the flip side, people might be like, "Why do you care how it's made?" Blah blah blah. But it's almost like veganism. Like you have to think beyond just the plate, like how the meat got there. You have to think of the same thing about your clothes. Like how did it get here? Beyond just like going to the store and buying it. Like
However, though, I think with clothing and technology and all that kind of stuff that is made, it is harder to deal with because it's not just a simple solution of like don't buy that product because wherever it's being made, their whole world is completely different to ours. So for example, like obviously we're not perfect, but we still use Apple and like Nike and all that kind of stuff.
Oh, definitely.
But then there are situations where like sometimes I don't know what to think because like for example, if people are working for Nike in India or something like that and they all of a sudden raise their pay and their wage and the conditions of the work, which is what we want them to do obviously, that is like such an imbalance in their economy and their system that people will fight for those jobs in really ruthless kind of ways. Do you know what I mean? Like it could cause an imbalance in their system so much. Like imagine if Nike had a factory in India and they paid these amazing wages and they, you know, they had really great working conditions. People would be killing for that kind of job, like actually killing each other. Like that's what goes through my head. Like, and I've talked to other people about this before and they're like, that's true. Like how do we just give, you know, some jobs in certain countries? I don't know, this is like a really sensitive topic, but that's just what goes on in my head. Like, how do we fix it? Or do we just take it out of there completely and leave it in our own countries, but then we're not giving them work, and then they could be worse off? I just don't know.
It's such an like ingrained issue, and like we're not saying that we have these like perfect like opinions based on so much, like we don't know, like we're just trying to do our best every day, and like trying to do our best to avoid what we know and what we are educated on, but in other like that's all you can do really in life. Like same with food, like just do your best to be.
But the thing is with vegans, it's so easy. Like it is so much easier. I would say it is so much easier than buying sweatshop free, even because like you can't buy a computer without being sweatshop free. You can't you can't buy most runners or shoes, or like most clothing, like 90% of it, like especially if you want affordable things, you know what I mean? So it's just, but veganism is so easy like compared to that, you know what I mean? Not that I'm saying we shouldn't try our best with sweatshop and stuff like that, we 100% should, and that's where we need to like figure out what really the best way to deal with it is. I'm not sure.
We're all just slowly trying to get there, but sometimes that level can like deter people that are just starting. They're like, oh my god, like I don't want to do all this and buy organic and
don't think that. Just like try your best. Just do your best. Because you get there eventually where you're like, okay, I feel really comfortable with this. Now what else can I like do to be more efficient, more aware, or be able to help the planet more, you know what I mean? So you just like, so you don't need to get to that level straight away, because no one's ever done that. Like no one could ever do that.
And be like Gary Yourofsky, I don't know.
Maybe, maybe. We're on to the chicken burger. This is blackened grilled chicken, and it looks amazing.
Insane. In the membrane. Is that guac? Oh my god. This is better than the burger. What is that sauce?
The chicken, how like it's like burnt and smoky, like a grilled chicken.
And soft. Whoa. Wow. What just happened to us?
You would totally not miss me if you were eating this. No wonder Veggie Grill is taking over. Look at that. Look at it.
Just look at it, would ya?
It's so real. And the sauce is like, oh my god.
Creamy.
Oh my god.
She likes it, guys.
It's like the smokiness and the burntness. I'm so glad he recommended the burnt chicken, and I'm so glad. Yeah. He was like, you should get the burnt chicken. And I was like, okay.
Yeah. If you are a vegetarian and your goal is not to, in the long term, eventually transition to veganism, I definitely say that you aren't getting the full picture. You know, like
yeah, I think the thing with vegetarian is like, I think dairy is the hardest thing to give up, because it's so cheese is so addictive, and it's actually meant to be that way. Like there's things in it that actually make it more addictive, because the cow wants it to be addictive for the baby. And it's the same with breast milk to a certain degree. Yeah, and especially because you're like, I'm doing enough, I don't need to go there. But like, I just like for your own health as well, like dairy is fucked up. Like it is so bad for you. And same with eggs. Like I just feel like it's so easy to get rid of it once you open your eyes to that and realize that A, you're still supporting the cruelty, you're still supporting the animals being killed, because you know, cows aren't just like magic milk machines. Like they're actually living beings that want to like give their milk to their babies, but we take it instead. And they still get sent to slaughter at the end of the day if they're not producing enough milk. So like you still do kill them, it's just a slower process. So,
and what are your favorite places to like find out information? Like what are your favorite resources for like nutrition and all that stuff? So if they're like not sure and they want to know the arguments for it, like I love nutritionfacts.org. I love reading Forks Over Knives. Starch Solution is an amazing book.
Dr. McDougall. Just type in any question you have and then Dr. McDougall afterwards.
Yeah.
Has something on it.
And you get these really like retro looking articles, but the information is so amazing.
And all the always has references at the bottom. And yeah, he's amazing.
And China Study is really like scientific and technical, so if you're into all that stuff, definitely give that a read. But I mean, I just love all of them because they just are all rooted in science, and they would not approve of this meal.
Maybe a once every now and again meal.
Yeah.
Okay, this is interesting. Why don't you guys talk about other things in the world that aren't necessarily vegan? I wish you guys would at least address the refugee crisis and the wars. if you want to make peace with for the animals, you also need to make peace with humans first, because if they're still slaughtering themselves, then how do you expect them to not slaughter animals? Which is totally true. I mean, but I also think it works the other way as well. Like, as long as there's slaughterhouses, there will still be wars. The reason I don't address it so much is because I don't know how to help that situation.
Yeah.
Like,
that's exactly it. Yes.
It kills me. Of course, I hate seeing that, and I hate the thought of that going on in the world. I don't know what to do to help it.
So, I mean, I guess we could start conversations about it.
Yeah.
But, like, we talk about veganism a lot because we are educated, and we are, you know, we're very sure of ourselves when it comes to this, that this is the way to live. And we're knowledgeable.
We know how to help that.
Yes.
We know how to help that, because I know that by making videos, I inspire people to go vegan, and that is an instant chain effect. You know what I mean? So I guess that's the easiest way to put it. I mean, I never really said that aloud to anyone before.
It's actually a really good question.
But it's hard. Yeah, it really is hard, because I mean, what do? We don't even know the truth about what's going on anywhere in the world.
Like, the media is
so sheltered. We're so sheltered.
I guess unless we go to those places firsthand and see it for ourselves, like, the information that we're getting could still be, like, censored, and it might not be the full truth. Like, we might have ideas, and we might have, like, you know, notions about what we could do, but even when we do, it's like, we're not sure of it, and, like, we don't want to put our ideas out there because we're not confident about it. So, like, I'm not educated enough about all these issues going on in the world to make my state and, like, make a claim on anything. So that's why I don't.
And I guess it also, secondly, comes down to our experiences in our life.
Yeah.
Have led us to this point. Our struggles have made us want to help other people in similar situations or struggles. So I know nothing about war.
Yeah.
I know nothing about being in that situation.
Yeah. I can't relate to it.
I can't relate to it.
I don't have any, like, anecdotal experience with it, obviously. Yeah.
But what I do have experience with is serious struggling with my relationship with food, and issues that are present in our current society. Yeah. And I know that's completely sheltered, but that doesn't make it irrelevant, because people are still struggling regardless. And I guess that's why we want to help in that area, because we've had that experience, and we want to help people get out of eating disorders and bad relationships with food, and also learning. We had this amazing epiphany of going vegan, and it influenced our life so much that we want to talk about it.
I agree. A lot of it, I think, just comes down to understanding that we can only be the messenger for certain messages effectively, I feel like. Like, if we try to talk about every single thing in the world, like, we're only going to cover things, like, half-ass, like, do you know what I mean? Like, I feel like having a more specific, like, niche message that you're confident about, that you can actually deliver effectively, is more effective than trying to cover everything. And that's, like,
Agreed. This might sound a bit weird, but what do you think about me turning my dog vegan?
I mean, dogs are omnivores, so yeah, if you don't want to, like, buy meat and you don't want to have that in the house, I think that's great. You just have to make sure you do it properly.
I've known heaps of vegan dogs.
Me too.
Like
they're really healthy.
Some of the healthiest, most beautiful dogs I've ever met are vegan.
I agree.
And I also house sat a dog who was, like, a Labrador. He was seriously overweight, seriously depressed, and me and Tim, we started feeding him. The owners were pretty much like, yeah, do whatever you want, and then we still fed him his normal dog food at night, because we didn't want to turn him completely vegan. But in the morning, we made him vegetable soup and porridge, and he loved it. Like,
really?
Loved it so much more than his stupid dog biscuits.
Yeah.
And he, like, literally changed, like, a completely different dog. And the vets were saying he's really overweight, he needs to lose weight. And they're like, we just walk him so much, but he doesn't lose weight. He was like 5 kilos lighter when they got back, and he was walking and, like, running so much better. Like, he would keep up with us. Like, the first few days, he was like, we were dragging him along, and then, like, week after week after week, he just got, like, better and fitter and, like, happier and healthier. I don't know, like, obviously we were giving him more attention than he usually got, but, like, he just loved the porridge and vegetables so much. So I strongly suggest trying vegan diet for your dog. They definitely can thrive. So just do your research And yeah, they're totally cool with being vegan.
I find that like a lot of the times vegan dogs, they have such a nice shine on their like coat
Yes.
too. Ooh, what is this? Definitely not my favorite.
Not good?
It's good, but
We're trying the corn chowder. We
Yeah.
should have got the fries. It doesn't look very good.
I know. Like it's just very, very average, I would say.
I would also agree with that.
Yeah.
Thoughts on personally addressing people on their views to help make them change? Do you think it's works or just damaging to the vegan message? I think it totally depends on the situation
Yeah.
and how they're responding to you.
Yeah.
I think if you come across as pushy, mean, or arrogant, then obviously it's detrimental to the vegan message. I think if they're interested and
Depends on your relationship with them too. Like
if it's a stranger or if it's like a family member or, you know, always just saying things like, have you ever looked into veganism? Like, you know, or like if they're talking about the environment, you'd be like, yeah, you know, like just give them a fact or like a positive fact as well. Not like, do you know that you're killing so many animals?
Right.
Da, da, da. Just be like,
did you know that by doing this
saves
you
this
could
much water and like this much grain and like and this much land and so much sustainability, or like, do you know that it like reduces your cholesterol by this, or like do you know like you have this less percentage of heart disease or cancer, or if they have a disease you could point them towards plant-based doctors like Dr. Neil Bernard and Dr. McDougall.
I always find too that when I like talk to these people, it's always really like I think comforting to them almost to when I share tidbits like, oh yeah, I know, like crazy, right? I didn't know that either until I watched this or did this or read this, because
like,
you don't want to come off like
relatable.
Yes, you don't want to come off like, oh, I was born with this knowledge, bro. Did you not know? I was just enlightened by you know the world. Like no, we were all in those people's shoes at one point in our lives. So it's like reassuring to them to know that you were once like that and now you're like this, and that they can also become, you know, where you are too. So
for sure.
You definitely do not want to come across as like really, you know, super preachy and like da 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 da. Like I used to do that to my parents, be like, you know what you're eating, like you're gonna get cancer. Da, da, da. I'm like, oh, it's obviously not helping them at all.
But now, like they're more like listening to you because you're just being like a healthy example, and they're, like now seeing how much you're growing and like thriving. And sometimes with people closer to you, that's the best way to do it. Just be an example. Just be happy and healthy around them, and they will see it over time. Whereas people that are like less close to you, you can have the more deeper conversations with because they might not have their walls up as much.
Isn't that so interesting though? Like I think with like personal relationships that you're really close to them, they know you so well and they knew the person that you were before going vegan so well, and they just are so uncomfortable with the fact that you're vegan. But like if you are just like sort of like acquaintances with them, they might not have that same sort of like discomfort. I don't know.
Okay, this one's funny. Marry, fuck, or kill? Prince Charming, Aladdin, and Tarzan.
Oh my god! It's so fitting because he just went to Disneyland. Why is that even fair? I love all of them.
I would probably get rid of Prince Charming.
I was just gonna say.
Yeah, Prince Charming can go.
I never really got to know Prince Charming's personality or who he was. He just like came in at the end. And,
but then this is hard because I love Tarzan and I love Aladdin. Aladdin would sing to me, so like maybe I'd marry Aladdin. And Tarzan's like really like jungle man.
Probably fuck.
Yeah. But then like you could also live with Tarzan, like, but he doesn't have, I don't know, maybe he's like.
But Aladdin has a magic carpet.
Yeah,
bro.
no, I would definitely marry Aladdin. There we go. I just can't believe Australia still uses plastic bags. Like most places here in the US is like a paper bag. And I remember watching movies and stuff and they'd be carrying the paper bag.
Yeah,
like,
me too. And I was like,
there's like a little apple in there. Yeah, and like that was like an American thing, obviously. But like in Australia, we still use plastic bags, and I'm just like, and people will literally buy like one bag of carrot, which is already wrapped in a plastic bag, and then they put it in a plastic bag to carry it. And it's like we're just so like disconnected from the fact that that was totally unnecessary what we just did, but we just do it because like it's normal, and people look at you funny when you carry things out of the shop without a plastic bag. They're like,
I know. Last time I had me too. Things between my legs. It's just like people look at you funny if you're like, oh no, I don't need cheese on my salad, you know?
Yeah, I know.
It's like the same sort of thing. But
don't let those kind of standards like affect you or like get to you, because like, you know, being different and being like standing up for what you believe in, like just do it, you know?
I think you should really be so proud that you're standing up for something that you believe in against other people's judgments. Like, that's amazing. That's hard to do. It really is hard to go against the grain and go against society, and that you had the courage to do that is something that you should just be proud of. And anyone that shames you for it is someone that you don't necessarily want in your life. Yeah,
or someone that shames you for is also just insecure about how it makes them feel when they see other people going against the grain or doing something weird or like...
I agree. Exactly. Yeah. It causes them like dissonance inside and uncomfortability or discomfort. Really wanting to address maybe like hate in general. Because I feel like when people hate other people or hate on other people, it's not even like, you should only really take that into any sort of like consideration if it's, you believe that it's true.
Yeah.
Let's say someone is like to Bonnie, like, you don't know what you're talking about, you're just some like dumb bimbo bitch.
Yeah.
Like, obviously you know that you're not that.
Yeah.
So if you let that affect you, it would just be like, why would you do that? But we let it, you know, affect us all the time. So it's not necessarily like, I'm like, you're so stupid for doing that. But I'm saying, like, if you take a step back, you're like, why would I actually let that affect me when I know that it's not true?
Yeah, exactly.
Like people being like, you're fake, you're this, you're whatever. You know, so if someone's saying those things to you and you know in your heart that they just are misinformed about you, or they just aren't aware of that, or they are just lashing out at you because they're jealous or insecure, like, you know.
Yeah, exactly. And they're usually it's just because you've said something that's made them go, whoa. You know, like, obviously, like, sometimes I put information out there about veganism and stuff, and that makes some people really mad. Like, really mad. Yeah. It's, like, totally just struck their core of their beliefs, and it's, like, shaking it, and they're just like, no. You are wrong. Yeah. And they fire back at you because of that. And it's not really anything to do with what you actually did or said. It's just how they reacted to it, and they're going to project how they feel about that towards you. Yeah. So, yeah.
And you can't control how they react. You can only control how you react to their reaction. Yeah. So are you going to react in a way that ruins your day or dampens your spirit? Yeah. If you do, then that they accomplished what they wanted to. But if you don't, then, you know, you're showing them that you don't give a fuck.
Yeah, exactly.
It's awesome.
And it stems way back to like school. I feel like that's when it really like starts. Like bullying is an exact example of that. If you're being bullied at school, people making fun of you for any kind of reason, they're just projecting how they feel about you or about themselves onto you, and you just need to like be the bigger person in that situation, because as soon as you are the bigger person in that situation, it will stop, because they'll realize that there's no point in doing that. They're not getting any fulfillment out of it because it's not affecting you.
So they're gonna choose someone else. Yeah, which is sad, but
yeah, that's the truth of the.
And you just have to remember that like this is your life, and your life is the life that you are living for you. Not for your parents, not for your partner, not for anyone else, not for anyone else but you. And that sounds selfish, but in reality, when you're doing that, when you're living your life for you, you're a happier, healthier, more fulfilled, more loving person, and the rest of the world gets to benefit because of that. So it's actually very giving.
Yes, right? Exactly right.
Like
exactly. Yeah. Okay, I think we've talked and eaten enough.
Yeah.
I want to have a nap.
Everything was so salty that I want something sweet now. We have sorbet. We actually do have sorbet.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that we never ate that.
Yeah.
We should have some of that later.
Yeah.
Let us know if you enjoyed this video, and we'll make more mukbang style videos for you, or me and Steph actually going to be separated soon. It's sad. But I'll make mukbang videos by myself, maybe.
No, make Emily or Tim do it with you.
Oh yeah, I will. I'll make Emily do it with me for sure. Give this video a thumbs up if you do like it, so that I know to make more videos like this for you guys. And yeah, leave your thoughts down below so that we can talk. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time.
Thank you guys so much.
Bye!